What do we think of New Year's resolutions?
I'm trying to. What did we? When we spoke about them before, was it the last podcast? I think we spoke about them very briefly, maybe.
Yeah, maybe very briefly.
But like, I think it's good, obviously, because people are clearly trying to make themselves better in areas that they feel that they're not as good as they could be. But what I don't understand is why it takes a particular day or a particular year for you to actually make that change.
Yeah, so at the start of a year
like,
is that big, like, oh my god, I've got to make a change now because it's January 1st.
Yeah, I can reflect on myself and go, right, okay, New Year's resolutions, I'm not going to go out and drink as much, or I'm not going to spend money on useless stuff that I've got on Amazon, or like, Amazon wishlist, or, in general, I'm quite impulsive in stuff that I buy. Mm-hmm. So I'll look at something and I'll be like, oh yeah, that'll be quality. Buy it, use it for like a month, and then never use it again. So you could quite easily like reflect on yourself and go, right, okay, New Year's, I'm not going to drink. I mean, I don't anyway, but some people could say, I'm not going to drink through the week. I'm only going to drink on a Saturday or something, or whatever. Which is like, yeah, fair enough, because then you'll save money, health benefits, all that sort. But it's just kind of like, for me, it's just like, why don't you just do that anyway? Yeah,
why did you decide to do that on January 1st? Why didn't you decide it halfway through August?
Yeah.
For me,
yeah,
like I like the thought of there being something that drives you. So like the fact that everyone else around you is also making a resolution at the same time, gives you, I better do this myself.
Sometimes that's like, so say smoking, for example, people, well, I can only assume that people find it easier to quit if you've got someone else
doing it with you. Yeah.
Or even say like alcohol, if you like, if you drink loads, if you have someone, or start running or something, go to the gym,
if you're going with someone,
a lot easier to do when you've got someone in there, because like, not only are you, if you were to not do it, in a sense you're only letting yourself down, and that's a lot easier for people to take. Whereas to say if like we decided that we were gonna like go running or whatever, do 5Ks or whatever, if I was to say, oh, sorry mate, I'm not coming, I would then be letting you down.
Yeah.
Rather than not just me.
Yeah.
So then you're then more...
Well, let's take this as a YouTube channel as an example, because I was like, I want to start YouTube, but I need to have some sort of drive to stay consistent, have like a program, make content that isn't just me. Because like the amount of times, for example, my Matt is gaming channel back in the day, the amount of times that I started a series, and then it got to like episode 10 and I'm like, oh, still fucking playing this game. And I was bored because I hadn't finished it, or because I've been trying to make every episode as interesting as possible.
Yeah.
Like FIFA series, in particular, Matt's Mission, let's talk about that. I got to a point, I was like, oh fuck, it's coming to the end of FIFA, I've not finished Matt's Mission.
Yeah.
I then did 3 live streams in a row just to like
finish it,
and it was completely rushed and wasted. Whereas now I've got a podcast where I know
like,
that
genuinely today, like obviously Thursday I was feeling horrendous. And Thursdays when we usually film, and so that we got time to get out on a Sunday. Thursday I was feeling horrendous.
Yeah.
Last night I didn't feel as bad, but I just didn't feel like it was gonna, even if I did come up, it just and like even like today probably sound horrendous.
Yeah.
But I feel fine. So I feel actually like so. But like my thinking on Thursday was, I don't want to let you down and not come and do it. So that was like I was just like, I want to. But you also then have to reflect and go, well, actually, it's not gonna be any good if you came and you were ill. But like on Thursday, I was like, oh, Jack's not coming today. Girlfriend was like, is he just not doing it this week? I was like, fuck, what if he doesn't do it this week? Yeah. Instantly, I was like,
shit, if he doesn't do it this
Yeah.
week, I have no videos ready.
Yeah.
I was completely holding on. Today, we had to do this.
Save the day.
Save the day.
Yeah.
I was like, texting, I was like, when can we do it?
Yeah.
When can you fit it in?
But like, this is something that's, let's be honest, completely optional for both of us.
Yeah.
It's a very much a hobby than anything else.
Yeah.
But yeah, I felt that there was like an obligation to turn it
100%.
up.
That's what I feel like as well. Because like even when I'm looking at my calendar of videos for the next 2 weeks. I'm like, you know, I've got Friday, Saturday sorted. Should I just not upload one on the Sunday? I was like, no, I need to.
Yeah.
I've said there's going to be a video every day at 5 p.m. I need to make sure there's a video every day at 5 p.m. Even if I haven't, that's the first time I've said that on camera. But in my head, to myself...
And you did also admit that you're not going to edit a lot out, so it looks like he's stuck.
Yeah, I'm stuck saying that on camera now. But in my head, to myself, I've gone, I want to upload every day at 5 p.m. Regardless of whether that's a clip or whether that's a fully fledged, like, fucking taken hours to edit video.
Yeah.
I am going to upload something every day at 5 p.m. And I need to stick to that for myself because I have shown on YouTube before that I can't be dedicated. I'm fucking awful at it. But this time I'm like, no, I'm going to show to myself I can do it. I can be dedicated for a whole year. If it works out, it works out and we're like fucking millionaires. If it doesn't work out, then we just go, yeah, whatever. It was fun whilst it lasted. We might still do the podcast and upload that once a fortnight, but not necessarily have me making flipping 6 videos a week in my room on my own for the week. So, you know, I think that New Year's resolutions are good.
I think the actual the reasoning behind the change is brilliant. I think that's, you know, it is motivational to people to have this sort of day that, you know, this is when you change.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, you know, great. If that means that people are going to change and they are going to better themselves, fantastic. But what I don't understand is why it has to be on a certain day.
Yeah.
Like, you can quite easily go, I mean, what is it, January, like 10th, 11th or something?
Yeah.
11th. I could quite easily go, right, I'm going to change this now.
I'm going to stop doing this.
It could be June 11th. I'd be like, I spend too much money on, you know, clothes. I'm going to buy less clothes.
Yeah.
Like, it's very easy to make, well, not easy to make a change.
It's not easy to make a change, but it doesn't have to be necessarily at the same time. Yeah. So even though you're massively against it, do you have anything that you are trying to do this year differently?
I would say I'm massively against it.
Alright, you're against the concept of it being a New Year's resolution.
Yeah. So when we sat down at home, I was asked what my resolutions were. So effectively, it was more goals for the year.
Yeah.
Rather than, I guess that is what a resolution is, really, isn't it?
That's sort of, yeah.
But like, so my main aims at the moment, and I mean, hopefully it's this year, but may not necessarily. Like, the way that the world works, might not be this year.
You might be drafted.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, but so I want to move out.
Yeah.
Getting to the point now where it's like, I suppose you don't know whether you can live on your own until you actually live on your own.
You just got to do it.
But I want my own space. The main reason has been I've been saving for a house for so long that obviously staying at home has that financial benefit. Mm-hmm. But you are I'm also sat there thinking, well, if I want to play on my PC if I want to be an idiot and play it until like 2 a.m. and shout at people because you know, as you do on COD or whatever, you can. Whereas obviously at mum and dad's, if I like start shouting,
I don't know, your mum and dad's house is big enough for you to
sit
at one end of it.
The walls are so thin.
Yeah.
They just like, it just keeps them up, and then I'm just like in the morning. They're like, yeah. Anyway, and realistically, I'm 25 years old. I know it's a lot harder these days for people to move out and have their own place and stuff, but yeah, it's just like, well, I feel like now's probably the
time.
So I think this year hopefully I'll be nearer a point of having a deposit. So I'll basically be looking at maybe the end of this year to start renting somewhere to see if I actually enjoy the area, like living there. It'll obviously be easier for work, being closer to Bristol and stuff, so that's, I think, like the main aim, is just moving out.
Fair enough.
Thing is, like, I've just started a new job.
Yeah.
So so it was end of August. So what's that, 8th month? So say start of September, make it easier. So start of March would be 6 months, which is, I think, technically end of probation period.
Yeah.
So obviously getting through that and then looking at how to then build and further the career. That's sort of another thing to keep working on. But then that's not like a specific goal. That's just
that's just
progressive thing.
Yeah.
I guess. Well, it'll be the end of my first year at uni in summer, so finishing that, getting through it, passing it. That's another. But like there's. I'm in quite a lucky sort of place where there's not a lot that I need to change about myself. Not to be like, that's not from like a big-headed, ignorant point of view.
Look at me.
No, but like, it's not as if I might spend too much money on certain stuff. I might not save as much as I want to save.
No.
But it's not as if I don't eat healthily or don't exercise or like I could start going to the gym and I could do that.
But you don't feel like you actually need to do that.
I train on a Tuesday, football, play on a Saturday, and I suppose one thing I could do, which I used to do, was I used to go out running on a Thursday. So I could probably start running again. That could be but like I feel for a lot of people, their sort of resolutions are don't drink as much or on certain days, or
but
like
you're
quit smoking,
aiming to drink as much as you possibly can in 2020
on a Saturday. Not a
Saturday, no day drinking.
But I think, I suppose any sort of conscious life changes like I sort of just make anyway. I don't tend to wait till a year, and I can't really think of a time where I actually had New Year's resolutions.
So I've never had a New Year's resolution as such, but like this year for me, I'm just going to try and be more positive. So like I've spent, especially the last like 4 years, I'd say, I've been like, everything's fucking going wrong. Everything. Love life's going wrong. Fucking work's going wrong. I'm just like moaning constantly. So now I'm trying to like completely eliminate that and be like, so what's going right? And if we're focusing now on that, and hopefully,
unfortunately, it's so much easier to see a negative than it is to see a positive.
Yeah, and
like you could be like, well, not you in particular, but you could be like, I can't afford, say, a house, or I can't afford TV or a new TV or a new car or whatever. Yeah, and it's like, well, the way to flip that around is to go, well, at least I've got a roof over my head. At least I've got a car. Or like, say, with your job, you're like, oh, I hate my job.
At least I've got income.
At least you've got a job, yeah. But like, and stuff like jobs, you can, not easily, but it is possible to change it, or be able to move elsewhere. So it's kind of like, instead of thinking of the negative thing itself, you then you either think of the solution or what is positive. But I mean, I've never been in that position, so I can't speak from experience.
No, so I've been in that position, but now looking back on it, I'm like, right, I'm out of that position now. Yeah, things are going right for me. I am on my way to getting what I want. But now for me this year, it's all about like, okay, what can I do that's positive? So for example, I have started running a little bit over the last couple of days. I am eating a hell of a lot healthier than I was. So I was eating like, on a week off in particular, I would buy like a tub of ice cream and it'd be gone in like 2 days. I haven't touched anything sweet since the 2nd of January.
Right.
So like I'm starting to get much better.
Which on the face of it might not
like
sound a lot, but if you are constantly eating it,
it's
whatever,
constant.
Then it's it's
that's
a
week and a half that I haven't touched it.
It's like when people say, "Oh, I haven't had a drink in." Say if you're an alcoholic or you're a smoker or something.
3 days or something.
Yeah,
like
when
that.
you're like, "Oh, I've not smoked since last." So Saturday today. You're like, "Oh, I haven't smoked this week." People might look at it and go, "That's only 6 days."
Yeah.
5 and a bit days.
Whereas to them, that's like.
It's like, yeah, I used to smoke 40 a day.
Yeah.
So
that's a massive improvement. Whereas I used to eat so much shit, and now I'm trying my best not to do that, and I'm starting to see some sort of improvement. I mean, I feel hungry quite a lot of the time. Like I'm starving right now.
A lot of times though, and whether this is you as well, but a lot of times when you feel hungry, it's actually you're just dehydrated.
Yeah, so I need to drink more.
Because I found that. I felt like I'll eat something and I'll still be hungry.
Mm-hmm.
But then like you sort of research it and you just realise that a lot of hunger is actually not because of you need something to eat, but because you actually need something to drink.
Yeah, but for me, like the New Year's resolution is just to be positive about stuff. So with the act, like being more physically active. My relationship is really positive at the moment, so I want to kind of build on that and make the most out of it.
Yeah, exercise is a natural stress reliever, isn't it?
Yeah,
so that'll obviously help in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, which like I've got football today,
and having a healthy relationship obviously helps. If you don't have a healthy relationship, then that doesn't help at all. So
whereas like I've just had a text message come through whilst we've been sat here doing this. It says the plan is to start you today. So I'm like, fucking let's go.
Up the boys, starting.
So I'm like, because I was like, I'm always at work every other week. I'm barely mate training. I was like, I don't care if I'm on the bench. Like, I just want to know. And she was like, the plan's to start you. I was like, result. So like that's giving me a little bit of let's go then. Let's go. Let's go and do some physical exercise. Whereas if I was on the bench, I'd be like, I'll go on. I'll play a couple of minutes. It won't be worth it. But that now I know I'm going to get a big workout. I'm like, yes,
but then
let's go.
Again, it's like if you change your mindset. Say say you were 3-4 weeks into running and they go, right, you're on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
That even though you're on your sort of journey to being more physically active, I guess that starting on the bench is just a hurdle that you've just got to jump over.
Yeah, so yesterday morning I was saying to her, am I playing or am I on the bench? I don't care which. I just want to know how far I should run today. So like yesterday, I was like, do I do 5k? Or do I do 3k? Just do a quick 3k just to get like blood pumping and get a little bit of weight loss in that. Or do I do 5k where I do a proper blowout, which would 5k at this moment in my journey would probably be my peak.
Right.
I would be hitting my maximum distance of 5k. I'd be fucking screwed after that. I'd be crawling in the door. And she was like, oh, I don't really know. I was like, right, I'll do 3k.
Yeah.
I said, I'll do a 3k run and just like
at least it's something.
Get some exercise in. If I start, then my legs will be fresh. If I end up on the bench, I'll just run around the pitch. I'll just do laps of the pitch whilst they're playing, just to make myself feel better, which I used to do quite a lot anyway as a sub. But yeah, that's
easier to come on then, because a lot of one thing I hate about coming on as a sub is the fact that the game's already going, everyone's already at a level, and you're then fresh leg coming on.
And you're like, it takes like 2 or 3
minutes.
They're like,
go warm up, and those like 2 minutes you have to like do a few stretches is just not enough. Which is obviously why you got all these like professional footballers who are always on the side like jogging up and down.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my New Year's resolution, just to be more positive about everything really. We'll move on to now a little...
Just quickly on that. So you're... Obviously you've named a couple of things that you can do to help with that. Are there like any other things that you like have...
So I've got the eating and exercise as my main two. Then I've got making the most out of a positive relationship, which I haven't had in a long time.
Yeah.
So like we're planning to go to New York.
Right.
We're planning to we've got a week off in Feb.
Yeah.
And I am deliberately now doing YouTube videos, getting as many done in advance so that week I don't have to touch it and I can just spend a week with her. And I might, she's not going to watch this, I might just like go, right, we're off. We're getting a flight to Edinburgh and we're just going to go and we're just going to have a weekend away. So that is my plan, to make the most out of that time. And So yeah, those are 3 things. My last final thing is look at the positive side of YouTube as opposed to the negative. So if I show you, like, I used to be obsessed with Social Blade to the point that it was like ruining me. So if I scroll down here, and for the people listening,
all I see is green.
All I see is green. All I see is green. I see 1 red at the bottom, but that was because someone subscribed to me, and then I said I wasn't going to do sub for sub, so they unsubscribed for me. So I'm looking at this, I'm seeing green. Whereas,
boys.
Cheers, guys. Thank you very much. Gaining like a sub or 2 every day.
I'm not going to steal a bro fist.
Not going to bro fist it, no, because you'll end up calling someone a Nazi.
And it'll probably get copyrighted.
Copyrighted by PewDiePie for bro fisting. So I see a lot of green right now, and I'm like, yes, people are watching, people care. Whereas before I was like, why is it only double figures? Why am I not getting triple figures a day? Why am I not getting like 1,000 views? Why is this person who's doing the same video as me getting double the views that I'm getting? Because I used to sit there and go, right, I'm making an Everton career mode on FIFA 16. Made the Everton career mode. 1 episode got 40 views. Another one got 180 views. Why has that one got 40 views? Why is that one not as good? Why are people not watching? And it was like, and then I burnt out on YouTube and ended up just like playing a couple of games on Twitch for the time being until I got that drive back again. Whereas this time I'm like, I got a really good comment on that video. That person said to me they really liked that video. I had someone on Reddit, right, who I was chatting away about, can't remember, Spyro or something.
Yeah.
He went, oh, I just clicked on your Reddit profile and see you had a YouTube channel, so I went and looked at it. Your thumbnails are sick. They're really good thumbnails. I was like,
cheers, brother.
Cheers. I was like, that's quality. The fact that he's pointed out that I have good thumbnails, I was like, that's amazing. He's like, yeah, you're killing the thumbnail game. It's insane. I was like, cheers. Like, that's amazing. That's actually brilliant. So like that's my like aim for life now, is to try and be a little bit more positive about the things that are happening around me, and that YouTube is one of them.
Without like getting too deep, I think a point I sort of made it earlier. It is a lot easier to see the negative than the positive, but then like stuff that are good aren't really. It's not just going to come to you. I've sort of
you have to go out and get it, don't you?
Yeah. So I think, that's kind of like the main thing in that.
Which, you know, I've got to not buy ice cream and eat the whole tub in one go. I've got to go out and get some exercise.
And that action on its own is very small. However, when you collate them all together, it then creates a bigger impact.
Yeah,
so,
massive.
Anyone out there, I was just going to say, if anyone's got any New Year's resolutions, let us know.